Hey guys, what is happening? Long time no speak. Hope you guys are doing well out there. So what I'm going to do is, because this is the third time I've attempted to do this, is give you guys a little bit of an update. Let me adjust this real quick. Let me give you guys a little bit of update on my health for any of you that are concerned out there. Real quick, I'll just summarize. Basically, I have been trying to secure an appointment for a colonoscopy with a gastrologist for now since what I found out. I thought it was November of last year. It's actually August I started this adventure. And so it's just been a lot of back. Initially, I had went to a gastrologist out in Fremont, which is very far away where I used to live, and I had a consultation with them. And then he had told me, well, before we put you under anesthesia, we're going to have to take you to a cardiologist or refer you to a cardiologist, and then that way you can sit there and check your heart to see if your heart can withstand anesthesia. That process alone, that was 3 appointments, 2 separate tests, and the consultation afterwards, the results. And so that was like 3 appointments within a month and a half, besides all the other appointments prior, going back and forth. And then after that was all done, and I tried to contact this gastrologist in Fremont, I couldn't get in touch with him. Nobody would answer. Nobody would get back to me. I left messages and stuff like that. Never heard a damn thing, right? And I went back to my primary caregiver, or my doctor, whatever you want to call her. And she says, yeah, well, when we try to take you to we'll re-refer it to the department, and they'll refer you to somebody else and all this other stuff. And so, they got me 2 more names, and one happened to be real close. I don't know why they didn't initially had sent me to this particular gastrologist. But the one guy, he was retiring of New Year's Eve of last year, so all the appointments were going to this second gastrologist. I had secured that appointment, but that appointment was so advanced. I had to wait 2 months to go to that appointment. And finally, that appointment came up, and that was last week on the 24th of April. Okay? April. That's how long it's been, since August of last year to April, just to get to the consultation. All right? So, talked with the guy, very nice gentleman, explained what was going to happen, how it was going to go, and everything like that. And so he gave me a prescription for the stuff to flush you out the day before. Okay, well, today is the day before. Tomorrow I got to go in the morning. First, they weren't going to even book the appointment for me unless I had somebody to pick me up. It's some sort of insurance thing, liability issue. You got to know somebody to pick you up. They just can't put you in a medical van and send you home or Uber or anything like that. You got to know somebody. So that was problematic for a minute, but I did secure a ride. But the day before, they ask you to, they give you instructions. Here's the box. And there it is. In the box, it's just a plastic cup and 2 doses of 16 ounces of this poison to flush your system out. I don't know. I shouldn't call it a poison, but it comes with instructions. But my gastrologist told me, no, don't use their instructions. Use these instructions. So I'm going to briefly kind of tell you what they ask you to do. They kind of tell you to go on a clear diet, which is basically anything that. No solids, no dairy, no alcohol. I don't drink anymore. No alcohol. And nothing, no liquids that have red or purple in it. I think that's for detection purposes when they go use the scope or whatnot. But it just basically says, and now it's like, 11:15 in the morning, 10:45 a.m. They're telling me right here, for this stuff, you got to take the first dose of this stuff. And what they do, what they want you to do is take this free plastic cup with the 16-ounce fill line, and basically they want you to pour it in there and then top it off with water, slam it. Not a problem. I mean, it's going to taste like shit, no doubt. But, I used to drink it back in the day, the hard stuff, so that's not a problem. Just slam it and good to go. And then they tell you to follow it up with 2 more glasses of water. So you just basically just filling yourself up with water and flushing yourself out and probably hitting the toilet like crazy with this stuff. I don't know. But they tell you to take the first dosage, doing that at 3 or 4, and then again at 8 p.m. tonight. So that's going to be interesting. I'm basically going to be hanging around here, flushing myself out. And yeah, so I finally have gotten an appointment. And I'll tell you, man, I can go political on this, but let's just say if you're a person who lives in California and you pay your taxes, but you can't afford your own private insurance, and so you kind of got to, you got to be kind of dependent healthcare wise, with affordable healthcare in the state. And again, not trying to be political, but there's a lot of Medicare money that's being rediverted to other things like helping undocumented migrants, or I should say illegal aliens, get their housing, medical, and education. And it seems like the taxpayer is the one flipping the bill, but not getting the services, the resources. So I'll leave it at that. Don't want to get political. It's not a political show. We'll say that for later. And that's about it. So it's going to be very interesting how everything's going to turn out. Excuse me if you see me doing this. I'm not doing anything weird. I got this massive itch that just absentmindedly I just start scratching. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. I have to clarify that. I was looking at a couple of other videos, and I'm showing myself going like this, and that's not looking good. People are like, "What the fuck are you doing on your video?" I got a bug bite. If you know what a spider bite or a bug bite feels like, and it gets on you, and you just start fidgeting with the son of a bitch, and so that's what I was doing there. So, excuse me if you thought that, or I should apologize if you thought I was doing something inappropriate. I wasn't. Okay. Anyhow, that's about all I got. Let's see. A couple things. Well, one thing is, if you notice, I had moved everything a little bit further down the other side of my apartment away from the window because, I got nosy-ass old hags out here that fucking got their ears to the wall, and they just, whatever they hear I'm saying, it floats around this whole complex. So I just shut my mouth, man. Women around here, they ain't got no lives, no men, no nothing. They're just running their mouths and talking shit. And so, I don't know. I feel a lot more comfortable coming over here and then, talking over here, less people. It's in an area where less people can actually hear what you're saying because, trust me, that's a whole nother issue right there. And what else? There was one other thing. Hold on. There was one other thing I was thinking of. Now, I guess I could say that, what I'll say is I am coming back. This is not a new episode. This isn't season 8. This isn't anything like that. This is just me coming in, kind of giving you guys an update. Moving everything has become part of the whole new season. So I am getting everything geared and stuff like that, but please be patient with me, and I appreciate you, sticking around. It's just a health thing, between, finding out about the heart, having a colonoscopy done, and also wanting to take care of my dental work. It's stressful. It really is stressful, and I think some of you can understand what I'm talking about. That's about it. What else can I say? That's it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping by. Please check it out over at the Real WD on X, and that way you'll know exactly what's going on. And when I drop videos or share stories or just, memes or whatever the fuck or just opinions about whatever the hell is going on, go over there, check it out, and I'd appreciate it. All right, guys. That being said, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you. Peace out.